I spent a lot of time today trying to get my stories together for the show, and the only thing that I saw is everything that had to do with everything on the coronavirus. And I mean everything. Whether it's like I'm gonna get to that. Whether it's basketball, LeBron, coronavirus. Football, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, coronavirus. Baseball, the Astros, coronavirus. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start this show off with the coronavirus. It is the new wave of sports that is sweeping the nation where we are not just accurate, but we are spot on. This is Spot On Sports. This is the Monk Spot Podcast. On Spot On Sports, you can catch this show. We'll be airing on Tuesdays now. We'll go on Tuesdays. We forgot it because it's pre-recorded. So we're not doing actual live recordings right now. But we will be doing live recordings. We can do them. We're just choosing to do this in pre-recorded today. Be sure to hit the YouTube, hit the bell, get notified on everything that we are doing. Check out SOS Discussions. My point exactly. There goes Chris outside the door. I'd like to thank everybody who is going to be tuning into this show. This will be up on our Facebook Live pretty soon. I got Chris. What up, bro? My man Trey. New guy on the scene, man. He's gonna be a part of SOS pretty soon, so you guys will be able to see his face. This coronavirus and what's been going on with that. And remember, guys, this is open talk. This isn't one of those podcasts where I shield things off because I'm trying to. Yes, you can use your degree. Sports teams are vying to play behind closed doors to keep fans from coming inside so nobody gets infected. And those who are still allowing fans to come inside the stadium, they're encouraging them that if you are sick or showing symptoms, to stay home. It should be the norm with a lot of things, but we're treating coronavirus that is happening a lot on, correct me if I'm wrong, North America side. Yeah, and there are deaths that have been listed. I had the numbers earlier, and I hate that I didn't save the page I was looking on them all. Well, here is the theory, in my head that I did say earlier. Whether it's valid or not really doesn't matter. It's that time of the year for everyone to get sick with the flu. It's right. It's something has to happen, but obviously the price of medicine kind of goes up. Flu is this flu season. We're just changing from winter to spring. We just lost an hour of sleep, so this is perfect time. Right, it's a perfect time for everyone to get sick, and it's the perfect time to push the narrative that coronavirus is out to kill everybody. When the common, right, when it is the flu that kills thousands of people every single year. That too. So I read around, and a lot of the sports teams are all saying the same things. Obviously, fans stay home. They are. I want to say this is in baseball. There was a game played back in 2015 with the Mariners. I want to say, and they played a closed door game with no fans. And this will be the first time that teams are attempting that since 2015. Just about to get to that. LeBron says that he will not play if there are no fans in the building. I believe LeBron. It's LeBron James. And true, but, you still play for the franchise. You kind of have to do what the franchise tells you to do. But if you're LeBron James, you kind of supersede all those things. So my thoughts on this is kind of a little all over the place because it's still a sickness that I haven't necessarily seen reach anyone close to home. Not just Texas, the surrounding states. And as in a death? Has it resulted in a death? That's what I meant. That has resulted in a death. And now there's a little whole thing going around that exactly. No black people have been affected by the coronavirus so far. So here are the four major sports. There's an article from the Los Angeles Times that's notating the coronavirus. In a joint statement, the four leagues announced Monday that all the team locker rooms and clubhouses will be open to only players and essential team employees until further notice. The media will not be allowed in the locker rooms. I'll read shorts from each one. The NBA, in a memo sent Saturday, the league asked each team to have a plan in place by Monday to handle the spread of the virus. The memo also recommended the team's traveling parties, which often include guests and support staff, be limited to essential individuals only. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred plans to discuss the coronavirus with team owners in a conference call Monday. But at this stage, the league plans to open the season in 2.5 weeks as planned. The league has established an internal task force to deal with the issues related to coronavirus in the coming months, according to the memo sent to high-ranking basketball officials on Tuesday, obtained by ESPN. NFL. The NFL media reported Tuesday that the league is closely monitoring developments related to the coronavirus that is still planning to hold the NFL draft in Las Vegas April 23rd to the 25th. The NFL's annual meeting, which is attended by team owners, generally managers, coaches, is still scheduled to be held March 29th through April 1st in Palm Beach, Florida. The NHL, Commissioner Gary Bettman told the Associated Press the league had not reached the point of considering games being played without fans. All NHL employees have been barred from traveling outside North America for business purposes. Scouts based in Europe have to stay in Europe or be quarantined upon arriving in North America. It's stay home. The NCAA college athlete sanctioning body still plans to hold its upcoming men and women's basketball tournaments with free spectator-free games as a worst-case scenario. So all teams are monitoring this closely. They are planning on playing without fans. And this is a thing to where the four major sports have been so concerned over sickness that somebody tell me what was the biggest virus aside from this that just happened last year. That was right before Ebola. Swine flu. But do y'all see right, do you see the repetition here? We get and then it dies down. We get wind. It's perfect. We have the perfect setup to push the narrative over what this coronavirus is. And give me 1 second, everybody. I'm so sorry. I get phone calls and I get texts, and I'll be trying to multitask in between the two. But I callers calling in, so I have to make sure that they're gonna be straight. Coming up, actually, right around 8 p.m. It is 7:58. We got John calling in with Caesar's Corner. He'll be giving us all his opinions on what's going on in the NFL, a little bit of the coronavirus. The LA Lakers in a spectacular weekend they had after beating the Milwaukee Bucks, and then they beat the LA Clippers. And I'm saying all this to tell y'all that LeBron still ain't gonna win a championship. MVP is fine. Championship is something else. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that as soon as John calls in. We're about to be getting him on the line.